give a congratulations to all the folks that have received commendations and proclamations today, including our new deputy mayor. It's a fun title, enjoy it. I enjoyed it for my year. Special congratulations to all the promoted officers. And I want to say that when I first got involved with council, my big thing was, you know, the police department, how the police department interacts with the community, how the community feels about the police department, and kind of, you know, taking account that relationship and seeing if we could build upon it. And I want to say that this is very probably unpolitician or elected official of me to say, but I do not want to make it sound like I'm taking credit for this, because I think the real credit goes to our public safety director, Councilwoman Mayweather, for really making a tremendous impact on our police department. And I think where we were when I really started and where we are is just completely different. Just the amount of programming that we have in the community, the diversity in hiring, and you can see it reflecting in, you know, the leadership, which is, you know, really amazing to see. So I say all this because I want to acknowledge it, because it's something that I was really focused on during my time here. And, you know, I don't often speak too much publicly. I promise you I'm very animated behind closed doors. They have to deal with me, but I am really, really proud of where we are now. And I think, you know, I just wanted that to be acknowledged on the record. You know, our own police or public safety director, you know, with the governor for the state of the state, like that Franklin was in the building. And I think, you know, I just wanted to highlight that. So I guess pivoting to the more business oriented things, I do want to highlight that there is a senior advisory meeting this Friday. So the seniors have a couple of events coming up. Some are going to be open to the public. I know the seniors are going to have tax preparation. I think they're partnering with AARP. As it gets closer, I will be happy to fill in folks with the dates. And also just something that I want to put on people's calendars. I was lucky enough to be a judge previously when they were able to have it in person, and I will be a judge again this year. Franklin, or Seniors Got Talent, so it is a talent show for our senior community. That's going to happen March 24th, so just put it on your calendar. It was a great event, great show. I also want to highlight that, you know, we've been having a lot of conversations about what goes in the community, what the community needs, and I just wanted to highlight that I received, it had to have been technically last year, a really thoughtful letter from a resident speaking about how we can rethink some of our vacant public consumer spaces. I know we're, you know, having a lot of conversations about what should be replacing this, what can go there, do we need to put residential, can't we do something else? So I did want to highlight that it was a really thoughtful letter about, you know, could we put recreational activities there? This would be a great place for that. So I wanted to kudos and shout out to that resident for sending that, and say that I'm very much in alignment with what you're thinking. There's a lot of creative things that we can be putting in some of these spaces. So then I want to move to the very last thing, that's our public safety. We had a public safety meeting right before this. So Police Director Mayweather shouted it out. As of today, we have no vacancies, so that is a big deal. For much of my time, we were running on some sort of deficit by a few officers. Also want to highlight that the New Jersey State Police will be having their Safe Schools initiative. So you may see increased visibility of state police vehicles in and around school areas. I also want to highlight that there has been an increase in texting and phone call scams. So the topics generally are romance, Bitcoin, grandparent scams. If someone contacts you on social media or text, and you know they're like, hey, I love you, I want to come visit you, please send me $5,000 in Bitcoins, that is a scam. Please do not send them money, please. And we can chuckle, but these things do happen, and they do prey on vulnerable people. So, you know, if you get a call and your grandchild is in jail in Tupelo, Mississippi, and they need you to send bail money in, you know, Google gift cards, that is also a scam. Please, please, just pause. So just be mindful, because there is an increase of those. And I will also say, and obviously Councilman Vasanella touched on it, there will be cracking down on aggressive driving on our roads. So be prepared for increased Franklin Township police activity, especially when it comes to aggressive and reckless driving. And also the Community Relations Bureau office, starting in February, will also be doing tax preparation services, if that is something that you need to avail yourself of. So with that being said,